It's pretty famous. You may have heard it, but maybe not all the detail of the context. A Chassid once came to the Alexander Rebbe, the famous Rabbi of Alexander. So he came to his Rebbe. So at the time, the Alexander Rebbe instructed his Mishodas, his Rabbi, to bring in this Chassid to his room. When he enters, the Rebbe asks him, "Why did you come to me? What are you looking for here?" So the Chassid said, "I came to the Rebbe to see the Rebbe's Kedusha, and that the Rebbe should be mashpi on me of his Kedusha." To which Rabbi Chanoich Heinech, it's a picture of him, responded, "That ought not to be the purpose of your coming here. In fact, the opposite." And he went on to tell him the following famous story. There was a Yid who lived in Krakow, and one night he dreamed that if you know the story, tell me, but it's worth repeating, under the main bridge in Prague, there's a great treasure that awaits him. And it was a very powerful and vivid dream, and he decided to try his luck and look for and see. So he goes to Prague. When he gets to the bridge, it's exactly, he'd never been to Prague before, and now he's convinced that the dream is true, because it's exactly as he envisioned in his dream, the main bridge. And he starts to dig under the bridge, here, there, unsuccessfully. Now, because this is a bridge in the middle of the city, there were soldiers there that were stationed there. So the head of the guards sees that there's a fellow sitting there, the foot of the bridge, down there, and he's digging with a spade. So he tells him to stop. He instructs him he instructs his soldiers, tell him to stop and to bring him. So the head says to him, the head of the officer there says to him, "What are you doing?" So he tells him in his tmimos that he had this dream, and it's this very vivid dream, and he's trying his luck. So when the officer hears this, he starts to laugh. He says to him, "And I had a dream about a treasure that exists in the name of a Jew, such and such." He mentions the name of the Jew, that is under the oven in his house. There's a treasure that awaits for me. And do you think I'm going to go to Krakow because of a dream that I had, to dig under the oven of this Bianco, whatever his name was? I'll be off with you, and says, be lucky we're not finding you or imprisoning you, and depart. So the Yid understood that the whole purpose of coming to Prague was to hear these words. So the story goes, he went back, in fact, home. He dug under his oven, and there he found the great treasure. So too, Chanech was saying, you don't come here that I should give you something of mine. The whole purpose of going to the tzaddik is that the tzaddik helps you find the treasure that's within your very own self.